All right, let's talk weather now with KIMT Storm Track 3 Chief Meteorologist Sarah Knox. Sarah, a cooler day today, but it sounds like warmer things to come.
Absolutely, yes. Warm weather lovers, especially here for November, you're going to love the 7-day forecast. And cold weather lovers, you're going to love the 10-day forecast, which we will be showing off as well. But before we talk about any of that, let's go back 12 hours. I just want to prove a point. It did snow last night, or rather, early this morning. This is around 7, 8, 9 a.m. You can see most of the snow stayed further to the north, which was expected, but it came a little too late. Those temperatures, they cooled down to around 32 degrees, but then warmed right up right after that. And as they did, a lot of this activity just melted upon hitting the ground, struggled to even build up in the grass. Now we'll fast forward to just the last couple hours. We can see the low pressure system responsible for bringing us all of that active weather yesterday continues to move on, getting shoved a little bit by some high pressure. Not anything very strong, but strong enough to keep us dry tonight and to help kind of thin out these clouds, if only just a smidge. The clouds still pretty thick here and a little lower to the ground. This is a live look in Mason City. I'm going to point out, though, Mason City's camera is the tallest one that we have, so it's pretty high up there, right in the clouds, but it also gives you a really good look at the fact that these clouds are hanging a little lower to the ground. It's not necessarily going to do much for us when it comes to the evening commute because visibility still pretty good across the area. Many of us 5 to 10 miles of visibility, and a lot of us also at that 10 plus mark. That's what we like to see. But once again, when it comes to the fog, the chances, they're not high, but we could see some as we roll into our morning commute. A lot of it just due in part to the fact that we had a pretty moist system move through the area, and temperatures right there by the dew points helped with some melting to add some more moisture to the atmosphere, etc., etc. Let's move on to temps. It's 36 degrees right now in Rochester, 38 in Mason City. So some of us have started to drop into the mid-30s, and we will continue to see temperatures drop. It's just going to be very slow over the next many, many hours, due in part to those clouds, a little bit of the moisture hanging around. Nice thing is we're not going to be dealing with much of the wind either, so wind chills, not really needing to calculate anything here, but it's also what will aid in the potential for some patchy fog. It's going to be hard to catch any of that on Futurecast, though, simply because these clouds will be sticking with us through the majority of the night, overnight, and into tomorrow morning. This is around 6 a.m. I'm also going to point out that southern winds will return. That means temperatures will warm. We're going back into the 40s, a couple degrees above average for our Wednesday, several degrees above average for Thursday, and by Friday the sunshine is back. We take a small hit for temps, but look at this as we head into the weekend. The temperatures rise even higher, and then they drop as we get into the next work week. So like I said, it's a nice forecast for warm weather lovers as well as cool weather lovers. But for me, I like the warmer weather. This weekend, Cammie, I'm going to be putting up my holiday lights.